estáis? ¿Cómo la lleváis? ¿Cómo lleváis la tarde de, bueno, en caso tarde de domingo? Para algunos será noche de domingo y para otros será mañana de domingo, seguramente. Tiene pinta. Ay. ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Cómo lo lleváis? Aquí estamos otro ratito más para no perder la costumbre. A mí hoy me ha costado levantarme, me ha costado un montón ser persona. No sé qué ha pasado esta mañana. Que la cama me estaba atrapando, me estaba llamando, me estaba diciendo que no te levantes. ¿Para qué? Quédate aquí conmigo, que se está mejor. Está a punto de dejarme llegar. Pero bueno, me han dicho que eso no estaba bien, que no estaba bien visto y me tengo que levantar. Pero bueno, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Hay que intentar ser una persona productiva. Muy buenas, Rubén, ¿cómo estás? No te preocupes, a ver, se los ves cuando se puede y cuando surge. A veces uno no tiene tiempo en ciertos momentos y los ves más adelante, no pasa nada. Lo importante es que luego estar. Sin problemas. Vale, luego me lo tenía por dentro. Vale. ¿Cómo puedo ver esto? ¿Cómo puedo hacer una cosa? Vale. ¿Qué quiero enseñaros una cosa? Pero tengo que ir par de sí. Quería entonces esto, a ver, transformar. Vale, un segundo.
こんにちは。パソコン一式いただきに来ました。
No me jodas, que la acabo de liar. Muy buenas, Demon, ¿cómo estás? Konnichiwa. Esto fuera. Pues también bien. Aquí andamos. Vale. Tengo este juego. Ha salido hace poco. Tiene pinta que es un juego de culto. No sé si vais a querer verlo en directo o si os da igual, no os quita el sueño y lo juego yo por mi cuenta. Lo digo por si lo... Está puesto. Si no os lo mando ahora por... Ahí lo tenéis en el chat. Vais a ver opiniones de todo tipo. Voy a esperar. No sé dónde se mete el audio. Ahora no deberíais de oír nada. No sé qué audio se estaba metiendo porque no... Mejor así, ¿no? De nada. Vale, ahora deberéis de escuchar un poco la música de fondo y mi voz. La chupa todo el cerebro. Ya, sí, me lo imagino, lo he visto. Lo que no sé era qué audio se estaba colando por detrás para que me solapara. He apagado todo y tirando. Bueno, pues este juego, ya lo veis, es bastante raro. Es del... Es que no me acuerdo el nombre de este señor. Pero vamos, es del creador de Silent Hill, el padre de Silent Hill. A ver si aparece por aquí. Es que os lo voy a decir y me lo voy a inventar el nombre completamente, entonces prefiero no decirlo. Bueno, no me acuerdo. El juego tiene carencias, pero luego tiene otras cosas que están muy bien. Es decir, la dinámica de juego es un poco tosca, los gráficos no son los mejores, pero la historia y el ambiente y todo tienen muy buena pinta. Y tenía ganas de jugarlo. Entonces, la pregunta es lo que os he dicho. ¿Preferís que lo juegue yo tranquilamente fuera de stream? ¿O si queréis que lo traiga? Sí, tenía el juego que vamos a jugar abierto, pero no sé por qué estaba tan alto. Además, debería de escucharse por otro canal que estaba muteado. Por eso digo que me llamaba muchísimo la atención que se metiera. Pero bueno, ya está. He cerrado el juego, he cerrado otra pestaña que tenía por ahí y se acabó el ruido. Pensarlo y me decís. Lo dejo ahí linkado y me vais diciendo. No tiene que por qué ser ahora, ni muchísimo menos porque hoy ya tenemos otro juego que terminar. Pero sí, para organizarme, me gustaría organizarme un poco y eso conlleva que necesito saber si queréis verlo o pasáis del tema. Ya veis que las deformaciones corporales son... Esto me recuerda mucho a VTuber casi. Hay un bicho parecido y esto ya lo veis. Mirad reviews y os lo pensáis. Lo dicho, esto ya es algo muy personal. No el juego ya, bueno. Gracias. Lo primero, gracias, Demon. Me hace mucha ilusión que digas eso, porque eso está bien. Quiere decir que estás aquí porque te entretiene cómo yo llevo las cosas. Y eso es súper importante. Pero también intento traer cosas que os sean un poco atractivas y que os puedan gustar o interesar. Si voy a traer algo que os va a parecer un truño, pues a lo mejor no lo traigo.
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
Vale, esto lo vimos ayer, nos quedamos aquí, además nos quedamos justo en un punto de guardado.
The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck.
Entiendo que tengo que ir a por las medicinas. Ahora cambio la categoría, que es que no me ha dado tiempo.
Where are the
Uf, casi. Yo creo que la pichamos, ¿eh?
bugs?
Estamos un poco perjudicados, ¿eh? Hostia.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Sí, pero lo
Yes.
intenta.
Glad he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Vale, aquí no hay nada. Joder, está ocupado, pues chico. Casi morimos.
Damn, empty. I think I had...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
Me estoy muriendo. No es momento de que estemos filosofando. Esto no me ha salido antes.
There's nothing in this one either.
¿Qué quieres que haga?
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me.
Coño, que...
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Hostia. ¿Y cómo es que tenemos el baño así de repente si así no estaba antes? Uf, no nos quedan medicinas. Ojo, ojo, ojo. Recupera la cordura. Ay, apuñaos. Las pastillas apuñaos.
Shocking, outrageous. No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed. The law makes us slaves to the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us
No entiendo nada. Nuestro baño no estaba así. Antes no estaba así. Esto está arrancado. A ver, no es que fuera el mejor baño del mundo, pero esto no estaba así. No nos quedan muchas pastillas. Si estamos locos de remate. No vamos a intentar fingir que estamos bien porque evidentemente no lo estamos. Ya no me queda.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test. Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Me gusta más esta.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
Vale. Ok. Pues no tengo ni idea, es un campo de béisbol y es esto de lo de las sombras que tienes que te hacer figuras. Pues al final, mira la petaca del alcohol.
Thank you.
Calibración finalizada. Así me gusta.
It's time to confront them.
Algo raro, un anillo de casado y el alcohol. No sé si esto es buena señal o mala. No me entero, mierda, me he puesto a hablar. Otra vez.
The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this.
Intenta hacerlo, pues. En perspectiva no estoy viendo nada, ¿eh?
You are at the peak of your abilities in the career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
¿Qué más nos queda? Ah. Entiendo que a lo mejor tenemos que subir. Nos vamos a pegar una hostia que flipas. Lo estaba viendo.
A new body, a new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You found a new purpose.
Dicho y
in
hecho,
life.
tal cual. Me mola un montón los ordenadores. Estamos en un mundo súper distópico con una tecnología de la hostia y tenemos unos ordenadores que parece de
Finding
ciencia
yourself
ficción
in
de
a
los
new
años
reality
50.
is a huge challenge.
Con
Turns out
teclados
I
tipo
have
de
a knack
máquina.
for this job.
Máquina de
Do
escribir.
you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Vale, fue la del tren descarriado,
It
es
seems
decir,
that
nuestra
the
carcasa.
complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck!
Mierda, me he caído.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. It's justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
No. Pff, menos mal que aquí no puedo morir, ¿eh? Vale, ese soy yo que me caigo, ¿no? Ah, no, su compañero.
He got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
Seguramente.
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks.
Sí, puedo confiar en ti todo lo que tú quieras, pero
He relied on me.
hay cosas que se salen. Venga ya, vamos, este soy yo.
simulation. We'd better stop for today.
No,
All right.
no, 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 no.
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't.
Este somos
I'll finish
nosotros,
it.
entiendo.
I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
¿Cómo? No sé qué
James,
significa.
it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
No sé qué diferencia hay. No me puedo mover, ¿eh? ¡Oh! No me lo esperaba. Esto sí que no me lo esperaba.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How
Espera, espera,
long
que ¿cómo
until
estás?
I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck!
Toma, hostia. ¿Estás bien?
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James,
Pues
No.
reviviendo traumas.
I'll finish the case.
Aquí
I
andamos.
won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Ya tarde.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Ojo que Sara no nos deja tirados. Qué gran mujer, por favor. A ver, tengo que ir ahora. Me perdí. A iniciar sesión. Bueno. Mira, aquí he dejado linkado un juego arriba.
Where do we start?
Por si queréis que
The
os lo traiga al
Zeppelin
canal
crashing into the
para que
building right
decidáis,
after Green's
¿vale?
death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. I need a clue as strong as rot gut from a dirty glass.
Oh, please. Seriously?
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was.
Me gustaría hacer una deducción un poco más empírica, pero como no tengo ni idea,
I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will
que
take
voy
a while
con ensayo y
longer.
error.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
Vale.
The famous psychologist back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time.
GG.
Probably made on the day of the massacre. You think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another connection to Green. A final death.
Tiene una pinta de qué. A ver,
You've identified
es raro el juego,
Great.
¿vale?
Yeah, it's a developer
Tiene
named
sus pros y
Travis
sus
Collette.
contras.
Travis, Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev Zekerite never made it there, which means that this is another.
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good
Sí, lo sé.
question. Let's check.
Bueno, pero hemos venido a jugar, ¿no?
You've identified him.
Sé,
Great.
sé que os encanta
Yeah,
verme morir.
developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James.
Sorry.
Tiene una dinámica de juego bastante distinta, ¿vale? No está totalmente pulido, no es un gran
On
estudio,
one hand, he was just a pawn.
es un estudio
Mixing
pequeño,
gay metaphors.
Hey, people
entonces
say
los gráficos y las
Nevermind.
texturas quizá no sea lo mejor, se puede ver un poco tosco, pero lo dicho, la jugabilidad, la historia es distinta, la historia está
that.
muy
As the
bien
chief's
por lo
trusted
visto,
man, he must
entonces
have
puede
known
merecer
about
la
Green's
pena
death.
traerlo.
What was he looking for here?
Lo de morir no me importa, no tengo miedo.
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
Si a vosotros no os importa verme morir 200 millones de veces, a mí no me importa morir 200 millones de veces.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus.
Vale, pues lo traigo en directo. ¿Cuándo? No lo sé, ¿vale? Darme un poco de tiempo porque quiero antes traer otros. A no ser que os dé mucha ansia viva.
Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day.
Ok, Rubén, muchísimas
Let's
gracias por
follow
pasarte.
this.
Que disfrutes del evento. Ni idea ni cómo lo he hecho.
So Dean
Hostia
was
puta.
buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Igual estaba trabajando para alguien más. El jefe hace su trabajo lo mejor que puede. Han comprado al jefe.
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Fuck you.
Hostia,
Don't
¿por
wait
qué?
for me with dinner. I'll be late.
¿Cómo que coste de reparación y tal? Pero, ¿qué me estás diciendo?
After our little
¿Será
nightly
pendeja?
talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The feds secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck
Yo lo he
with that.
borrado, buena suerte, dice. Tengo mis métodos.
Ready.
Todo listo. Otra vez en la torre, chaval.
Everything ends where it begins.
No entiendo nada.
You watch too many movies.
Vale, un segundo. Necesito hacer un mini parón. Ahora mismo vuelvo. Ya estoy. Reanudar.
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Una X roja.
Any idea?
Muy buenas, Sandro, ¿cómo estás? Que te aprovecho un poco tarde.
Have you noticed any difference since your last visit?
I tolerate you. Keep searching.
Sigue buscando. Ginebra sintética, fecha de caducidad, junio de 2529. Pues el alcohol no caduca. ¿Cómo que el alcohol nunca caduca?
What the fuck is this?
Hola Luz, ¿cómo
Bike.
estás?
Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
Oh, que no sabes lo que es una bici. Increíble. A la mete la cabeza.
The fucking safe. Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
Sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Buena
Why am I
idea.
saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
Pareces una
Sound like
experta.
an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich
De la era
people
mortal.
love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots.
Espérate,
Although,
perdido.
it doesn't look connected.
Este va. Joder, tronco, qué difícil. Este va hacia abajo. Por aquí había otro cable. ¿En serio me queda atascada con el pelucón o qué? Este va hacia abajo. No podemos hacer nada. Es aquí abajo. Vale, todo está más
Wall is
cerca.
a meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
¿Me has pedido mi opinión? Este tío no pide opinión para nadie. Venga, hombre, dale un saltito y tira para allá. Vale, cerrada. ¿Y ahora qué?
What next?
We have a card.
Hostia.
Bingo. The first rich secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it.
¿Qué es? ¿Pero y esto qué es? ¿Pero cómo puede haber esto detrás? Joder. Es como
What is happening?
una fábrica detrás de la casa.
Fuck.
Nos hemos quedado solos.
So green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds a stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Subir o bajar, no hay más. Hostia. Cada vez entiendo menos, ¿eh? Esto es una locura. Bueno, se nos ha roto el ascensor, ¿en serio? Mucha pasta, mucho rico. Y el ascensor está un poco mal, ¿eh? Oh. Parecemos el ángel negro de la mala suerte, macho.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
Un ruido bastante molesto.
What is this place?
Muy buena, José, ¿cómo estás?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Vale, por lo que estoy entendiendo de la trama, no lo sé. Estamos en el mundo distópico, tenemos las icoritas, que son unos implantes en los cerebros en los que son capaces de extraer nuestros recuerdos o esa icorita y trasplantarla a otros cuerpos, por lo cual nos llevaríamos nuestra personalidad y nuestro ser. La gente rica y pudiente paga por cuerpos mejores, la gente normal pues te jodes y te mueres. O si no pagas lo que es el impuesto de tu cuerpo, te lo quitan y se lo queda el gobierno. Entonces hay una ley que quieren reducir la edad en la que te obligan a pagar ese impuesto y el gobierno pueda quedarse con tus cuerpos. Lo he dicho, mejores cuerpos, más jóvenes, más dinero. Peores cuerpos, pues más baratos. Y luego pues habrá ciertas personas o ciertos cargos como que les dan el cuerpo. Entonces, por ejemplo, nosotros somos un policía, ya hemos tenido 2 muertes, tenemos 120 años y esta ya es nuestra segunda carcasa. Es decir, llevamos 3 cuerpos más el nuestro. Y estamos viendo que hay gente con poder y con dinero que está intentando manipular o transversar la normativa esta de ley y hacer que se imponga lo de que cada vez la edad sea más pronta. Hay una persona extraña que nos está hablando, no sabemos por qué, y esta es la trama. Estamos viendo que nuestro capitán de la comisaría también está metido en el ajo, no sabemos muy bien por qué, todavía no lo tenemos muy claro, y hay como que 3 chungos chunguísimos que han orquestado todo esto y no sabemos por qué uno de ellos ha muerto, el otro está desaparecido y han tenido trapicheos. Y creo que el tercero acabamos de encontrar en el ascensor. Y hemos visto que en la casa del que supuestamente es un suicidio, que no lo es, ha sido un asesinato, tiene escondido esto de aquí, que no sabemos lo que es como un bar y tiene pinta de ser algo ilegal. Está justamente debajo del árbol. Y nosotros estamos teniendo problemas con nuestra Icorita. Estamos teniendo como flashback y recuerdos de una mujer que pensábamos que era nuestra esposa, pero ya no lo tengo tan seguro y nos hace tomar pastillas. Porque si no, la sincronización puede ser que falle y puede ser que tengamos un colapso y a tomar por curso, a tomar por saco Icorita. Es más o menos lo que he tenido hasta ahora. Pero es complejo, ¿eh?
Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now.
Sin pantalones, pues qué bien, colega.
Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is.
Si te das cuenta, son todos políticos y tienen pinta de políticos
Chandelier.
corruptos. Yo creo que nos querían endosar esta investigación ya que estamos suspendidos por el último incidente y nos la están liando.
Okay. Why did he fall? Where's the killer?
Hostia, tú. Perturbadora más no poder, ¿eh?
Shot. Needs a closer look.
Pólvora.
The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He
Entre otras
influences
cosas
more
más
people
abajo.
than you think.
El asesino, o sea, quien nos está realmente hablando es el asesino.
Everybody
La acaban de
lies.
poner.
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. What did you do to deserve your mask?
Es como si fuera un baile de esos de
Actually
máscaras.
wore it every day.
Entonces, bueno, que ya sabemos que era todo gente pudiente. ¿Qué narices? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty.
Vale, esto es fuera.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that.
Hijo, que estás en el medio.
Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the
En
campaign.
la campaña. Bueno, hay gente que no tiene escrúpulos.
Shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
Adiós
shot the
con el
killer. Is
corazón.
that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
toward the piano.
Blagojevich, journalistic scum.
Joder, escoria de... A ver, pero ¿por qué no puedo...? Ah.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck.
Joder, pues si le han reventado.
Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Alguna
Fuck
queja.
no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more.
¿Algo de la mesa a lo mejor? No, la mesa está intacta.
Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot.
Vale. El comité ha valorado su solicitud y la ha aceptado, por lo que queremos invitarle al grupo. Un mensajero le comunicará con discreción la fecha y la hora. Si decide acudir con otra carcasa, traiga consigo la invitación. Reciba un cordial saludo. Ostras.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Government critics sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Esto es la oposición del gobierno. Hostia, pues cada vez entiendo menos.
Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense.
Ah. Le dio la nuca, tío, según saltaba.
Looks too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the
Estoy el
guy with
atacante
it?
con ella.
I can respect
Ahora te veo con
that.
otros
Where were
ojos.
you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Menuda pedazo de masacre.
Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that?
Venga, va, los rayos X, ya que me da. Ya somos
That's
estériles.
what you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance.
need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of
¿Pero quién es este
success.
tío? Es peligroso de cojones.
Done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him.
Hombre, pero eso ya te lo digo yo, no hace falta analizarlo. Ha vino de frente. Hombre, tiene pinta más que nada por la trayectoria. Pensaba que era por detrás.
Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
Dispara la lámpara. O sea, este es el asesino que está diciendo que él es esa persona. ¿Qué cojones?
Do this.
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery love.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that.
Oye, ¿mi linterna?
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this
Y nos
contraption.
vamos a quedar electrocutados. Ya esperas tú. Una de estas. Ala, tío.
Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us?
Vale, o sea, aquí... Bueno, perdone, no era mi intención.
Reminds me of
Dejar.
something. We borrowed one from Icarus. Less and less pleasant memories.
Yo también me he puesto roja y todo.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today.
Hostia.
Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun.
Sí, con diversión. Creo que es...
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Son los cables de la icorita.
It's time for pictures of your friend.
Guau. Qué turbio todo. Voy a ver si aquí hay algo más. Las máscaras. Buah, esta seguramente sea alguien importante. Cuánta brutalidad y cuántos y de todo. Hay un poco de todo.
Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Sí, son todos corruptos. Yo creo que están todos juntos ahí.
Wound looks burnt.
Mírale con el tanquita.
Someone was shooting at close range.
Me falta una pista. No me deja salir, ¿eh? Joder, quiero cambiar el ángulo. Me pone de este lado. Vale, o sea, tiene que ser por aquí.
Blood
Un
trail.
poco complicado, ¿eh?
And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you.
Vale, vamos a averiguar quién es el de la cama. Ha habido una traducción errónea. Bueno, no está traducido.
Drake Starr. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
¡Hostia! O sea, alquila cuerpos, se los compra, se mete en ellos y hace que le provoquen la muerte porque le da éxtasis. Buah, tío. La gente está fatal.
9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. Went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Same weapon?
Champán. Creo que esto no está bien. Vale.
Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Que dejes a Sara tranquila. No seas pesado. Búscate otra amiga. Esa ya es mi amiga.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. It looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, Senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her, she was bleeding like hell.
Joder, la que has armado aquí, colega. Lo que no es como una persona, una sola persona ha armado todo esto. ¡Hola! El marido de la concejala y la otra.
Senator used it as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape?
A ver, espérate, es que no sé dónde está la anomalía esa. Está allá afuera. Me hace una gracia cómo anda esto. Acabo de ver.
Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh,
Gracias por
GPS, muchísimas gracias por ese follow. Bienvenida a la familia. Espero que te guste el contenido y que disfrutes de él. Muy buenas, ¿cómo estás?
¿Quieres ver mis trucos de
Ready
baile?
to fight.
Lul.
That's why people believed in her.
Intentó cogerte por la espalda pensando que le habías dado a lo mejor.
Was she waiting for her moment?
Coge el cuchillo. Intenta atacarte. Lo veo.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Sí, le sorprendió, le pilló por la espalda. Exacto, míralo, míralo, míralo. Y él intentó disparar. Bueno, él la disparó.
And burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else catch your attention?
Cayó con él.
She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Ribs. You crushed her when you
¿Se
fell on
cayó?
her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach.
Ya, si esto fuera real sería todo... Bueno, me recuerda un poco tipo al estilo de Memory Report. O Report, o como se diga.
A bullet from a revolver. Probably Katas's.
En ese
Wonder how
sentido.
that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
Se escapó de milagro. Se tuvo que esconder. Me voy a apartar un poco porque luego si estoy muy encima, luego no me entero. Vale. Y seguimos sin saber quién eres.
You were lucky as fuck.
Don't
Si
underestimate
tuviste muchísima
me.
suerte.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot.
Haces a lo que
You
dices.
made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
Aquí salían todos los cristales, por eso le dieron. Vale, por aquí no es. Me he ido por el camino que no es.
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
Bastante turbio. Todo es turbio. Me siento, ¿y qué? A ver, déjame verla.
Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle.
¿Qué es eso? Ah, una pistola.
I'll check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him?
No sabemos. Quiero dar por hecho que le dispararon a él, pero vamos, de todas maneras, la que ha armado una sola persona, ¿eh?
What does she have to do with all this? Gee. We go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
Es que no sé por qué lo vemos así.
I knew a guy who raised money for a movie.
Madre mía, tío, la cantidad de gente que
She
está
didn't like it
involucrada.
and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. Boy ended up hanging himself. But she
Vale, llegamos
censored
aquí, pero
articles
es la que
about
no
it
hace
that
nada.
nobody found out.
Vale, este va por ahí abajo. Ay, que me dejáis pasar. Estoy con muchísima ansiedad. Aquí no puedo pasar ahí un cristal. Yo en plan, que yo quiero pasar.
Let's see where you take me.
No sé dónde tengo que ir ahora,
Maybe when they're incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations.
Lo típico de que se tapan la cara.
Which everyone here knows each other.
O lo típico, prefiero que... Ahora no sé dónde tengo que ir. ¿Sí? Pero ya le he dado. Claro. Ah, vale. No había visto que salía otra vez. He visto bajar, pensaba que era el mismo tubo.
This must be a dead end.
Venga, va. Poco a poco. Ya pilla el truquillo. Joder, ¿en serio? Demasiado cableado para luego tan poca chicha, ¿eh?
Cables run deeper.
Vale, ¿qué quieres que haga?
Fuck. Not now. It's so close.
Me está dando un chungo. No puedo hacer nada. Vale, bajamos. Uf, tío. Es que tenía este hombre montado aquí.
Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Esto es increíble. Lo que tenía este hombre montado. Y en serio, nadie lo ha visto antes. Esa es una fábrica. Bueno, por aquí no es. Tiene cuerpos. Los hombres,
The
mujeres.
youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Tiene certificado. Sexo hombre. Cuerpo, clase de cuerpo A+, edad 21 años, número de certificado eliminado, rasgos distintivos, gran masa muscular, información ninguna. Ostras.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of
Por
the
eso quieren
stabbed
bajar la edad
body.
para poder conseguir cuerpos más jóvenes.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarite.
Si no pagas, pierdes tu cuerpo.
Why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Hostia. Wow, sí. Sexo, mujer, clase de cuerpo B+, edad 21 años, número de certificado eliminado, rastros distintivos de tatuaje ilegal, información ninguna. No, lo que hace es subvencionar los orfanatos, hacen que tengan la mejor vida posible hasta los 21 años. Imagino que en este juego a los 21 años ya eres mayor de edad, ya tienes que pagarte tú las cuotas de alquiler de cuerpo y se supone que pues o trabajar o estudiar o lo que sea. Entonces si estos niños no han tenido muchas oportunidades, no tienen familia, si no pueden pagar las cuotas, lo que hacen es que el gobierno coge sus cuerpos. Y si estas personas son gente muy poderosa, con mucha pasta, pues entiendo que lo que harán es que se los quedarán antes de que llegue el gobierno, o tendrán algunos, si ya lo habéis visto. La senadora de no sé qué, periodista de no sé cuánto, un tío súper famoso de estos directores de tal, pues está todo el mundo pringado. Entonces se quedan con estos cuerpos. ¿Para qué? Pues no tenemos ni idea. Imagino que para hacer las cosas que están haciendo, tanto para tenerlos ellos, usarlos para este tipo de fiestas y este tipo de orgías, porque es que no tiene otro nombre, y suena fatal. Y es lo que parece.
Those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
¿Para qué? Es que esta es la segunda parte del juego, ¿vale? O digamos la segunda vez que lo juego. Segundo. Estamos en un Nueva York distópico, 2200 o 3300 y pico, y nos implanta lo que se llama un sistema que se llama Icorita, en el que podemos trasplantar nuestros recuerdos o nuestra personalidad de un cuerpo a otro. Y es lo que estaba diciendo antes, que a partir de los 21 años tú tienes que pagar una cuota de alquiler de tu cuerpo porque tu cuerpo no es tuyo. Si no puedes, el Estado coge tu cuerpo y lo lleva a instalaciones en los que o los venden o los reutilizan para ciertas personas, etcétera, 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 etcétera. Y de esta manera consigues como una vida inmortal, siempre y cuando te la puedas pagar. Por eso quieren estos cuerpos. Imagino que cuanto más jóvenes mejor.
Transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
No sé a qué se refiere lo de transformación de la Icorita.
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back. He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Tampoco entiendo nada.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. Never stored the power. That should work.
Todo encaja, vamos, sí. El asesino ha utilizado a uno de los mandamases.
Don't keep me waiting.
Sal de aquí y encuentra a Sara.
Same as on the table at Green's. He was here.
Sí, pero no sé por qué lo veo borroso. Bueno, lo dejamos. Vámonos, vámonos. Pues eso, uno de los mandamases, no sé cómo ni por qué, le habrá pirateado la Icorita o algo, le ha forzado, lo que sea, y le ha hecho... la obliga a hacer la masacre.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything. And it'll blow over in a week.
Toma por culo, cierra la puerta. Lo siento mucho. Si los encuentran, van a coger la Icorita y en una semana o menos tienen otro cuerpo. Pasando. Anda, Jordan. Quizá no sea la mejor, pero vamos, me parece increíble lo que hacen con los cuerpos.
The murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Buah, tenemos el coche hecho una mierda, ¿no? Pues bueno, espérate que nos matamos. Uy, la estatua de la libertad, lo que queda de ella. Ah, que estamos bajando a la superficie.
Idiot. Says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Suburbio. Ostras.
I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
Sara vive aquí. ¿Qué dices? Pobrecita.
We have a bar here. Focus, James. The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
Yo qué sé dónde está, tío. Yo soy malísima de detective. ¿Qué cojones me cuentas?
Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here?
Porque no tiene dinero. Porque no puede permitirse lo que tú te has permitido, coño.
Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Yo pensaba que tenía un poco más de poder adquisitivo, no que vivía en los suburbios, en una zona donde es el estercolero del mundo. Uf, normal que no se quiera jugar y que quiera ascender. Joder, doña Libertad. Por eso a lo mejor no tenía permiso para hacer trabajo de campo, porque a lo mejor no puede ni salir de aquí.
Sarah?
Tío, llama a la puerta. ¿Por qué le rompen la puerta? Joder, no ha dado tiempo ni a abrir.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Sí, llevaba una semana borracho. Joder, ¿cómo estamos?
What is this place?
Ostras. No, maniquí no, ¿eh? O sea, no, bueno, porque no es de miedo. ¡Au! Toma pastillazas. Estamos muy lejos de casa. Sara, por Dios, ¿dónde vives? ¿quieres dejar de verificar dónde vives? ¿En serio? No va a llegar nadie hacia ti si esto es un laberinto.
Target.
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
What do you really want?
La he encontrado.
Realize you're making a huge mistake.
No me jodas que es la misma persona que es Sara.
Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
No tengo otra opción. No me ha dado tiempo, no me ha dado tiempo. No lo he visto, me cago en la leche.
James, James, can
Sí,
you
creo
hear
que
me?
era Sara.
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Pensaba que era más
back
joven.
at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house.
Pensaba que era un yonki. Pues menos mal que no hemos disparado.
I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, whoa, 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 whoa.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
Que estaba en
We
peligro.
lost contact. I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
¿Con quién no debía?
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
¿Dónde sacas este cuerpo si tienes 30 años?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Cara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated
O sea,
stories.
su primera carcasa la ha vendido entonces. Nos hemos metido en otra.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah,
Hostia.
what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Por favor, Sara, me tiene súper intrigado. ¿Por qué tienes ese cuerpo? Alquilaste tu propio en el mercado negro, ¿pero por qué? Además tiene aquí un montón de cosas. Menuda pedazo de oficina tiene aquí montada la amiga.
What fucking emotions management issues?
James Carra. Consejos para la colaboración. No mencionar a su esposa. No discutir. Distraerlo. Bebe demasiado. Le cuesta gestionar las emociones. Pues tiene razón. Y secretos del arte reciclado.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
¿Y aquí puedes perder recuerdos o golpe?
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both. I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15.
How'd you do it?
We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody.
Hostia.
We kept digging for normal people. It's a portrait of misery. Desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
The authorities just looked the other way.
They didn't give a shit. The slums. We were dirt poor, surrounded by dirt. But we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago. Give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in
Era su
love.
pareja.
I remember exactly when she tricked me. Because it was when I turned 21. Her subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Oh.
That's bad. I'm missing.
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up
No podía
in
pagarla.
the body auction.
En el banco, eso. O sea, con lo que habían ahorrado, le pagó la suscripción del cuerpo de Sarah, pero Taylor no tenía para
That's
poder
why I
pagar el
have to
suyo.
get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Fuck. Damn it.
¿Cuánto sacaste por tu
Got any
cuerpo?
ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
A ver, vive en un estercolero, pero sí que es verdad que lo tiene aquí bien montado. Pobrecita. Departamento de mortalidad. Confiscación de cuerpo de fecha el 12 de 2321. Delorada. Su identificación tal. La icorita se trasladará al banco de memorias de inmediato.
Tests from the beginning of the month.
Resultados de los análisis de sangre. James Salman, número de cuerpo tal, edad del cuerpo 29 años, fecha de extracción tal, fecha de recepción tal, fecha de el informe tal. James Salman, sincronización, la clave de la felicidad. Ya hemos descubierto la clave de la vida eterna. Ya es hora de que descubramos de la felicidad eterna. Se trata del libro que tienes en tus manos. Experta en psiquiatría y autora de la famosa frase "la sincronización es lo único que verdaderamente importa". Revela los secretos con los que podremos ahondar en el proceso de sincronización y alcanzar la felicidad eterna. Dios, me merece una patraña que flipas. No sé de quién sería.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Sí, es más viejo que yo. Ya, pues aquí no hay mucho, imagino. Mi testamento, Max, Peter, Darío. Os merecéis respuestas, y muchas, pero antes merecéis una disculpa. Os he mentido. No me he ido a ningún sitio. Hice todo lo que estaba en mi mano para liberar a Taylor. No quise involucraros porque era muy peligroso. El hecho de que estéis leyendo esto es prueba de ello. Siento haberos abandonado. Siento no haberos dicho nada. Siento no haberlo logrado. Solo os pido una cosa. Lo he pensado mucho. Si no puedo vivir sin Taylor, quiero soñar junto a ella. Creo que en el banco podemos soñar juntas. No me saquéis. Os quiere Sara. He dejado todo arreglado para vosotros. Las cosas están abajo, marcadas con vuestros nombres. El resto podéis tirarlo, venderlo o dividirlo por partes iguales. No puedo hacer nada más. Uf, qué duro. Imagino que esos serán sus hermanos.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
Standing on the field, thousands of people chanting your name, and winning or losing depends on what you do. With all those people watching.
Didn't you prefer how they yelled when you won?
No. I've always liked challenges.
I'd be too stressed out. Too much pressure.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
I had a bit of a head start thanks to my sports career, but it didn't come out of nowhere either. From a previous life. I earned it.
You must have had a hard time.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never gonna be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick
Lo que te iba a
fucking
decir, al final la
system.
gente no tiene culpa.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world.
Yo lo de
for the
Sana me
rest
estoy
of
quedando
us.
flipada, no me esperaba
A
esto.
true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was
Lo que acabamos de ver en la
crazy
habitación.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy?
No.
I said
Somos unos
none of the
cotillas.
siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
So you're just lying to them.
Didn't you hear what I said? I do it for them.
Yeah, I heard. What if Taylor left you the same kind of will?
It's not the same.
Why not let them choose?
I don't know, honestly. How much easier would it be if we just died?
I wouldn't say it's easier. It's different. Trust me.
Why do I always do this? Sorry. Sometimes I think that might be better. We get our time here and we can use it, and then, even if there was no after, maybe here and now matter more.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Yo no tengo más desbloqueadas.
Bottoms
Joder,
up.
el hígado.
Past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Qué encantadora es esta mujer.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Have you thought about what would happen to the baby?
I know I'll never see it. Won't be mine. Theoretically. But it'll have a better shot than 99% of the people in this shit world. And thinking about that, gives me a warm feeling.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
They said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
¿Qué te digo?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears, but they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck.
Joder, si casi le sacas brillo a la mesa.
You understand?
You know my deal. No one stays on the right path forever. But maybe it's worth fighting to stay on it while you can. Otherwise, you're left with nothing. Trust me. No.
Guess I didn't expect words like that out of you.
Maybe you should stop before it's too late.
Yeah? Just let her rot in the bank? After what she gave for me?
A few years is a lot to you. But you have eternity to pull her out. Keep going like this, and you might never get the chance to spring her.
Fuck off.
Hey, I piss everyone off. I'm honest.
No le ha gustado nuestras respuestas.
Still, you can count on me.
Hostia, tío, se está poniendo un juego cada vez más turbio, ¿eh?
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
No. Tiene más preguntas, no me jodas. Recuerdos congelados. La investigación realizada por el científico independiente y activista social Chalmers demuestran que los trastornos de memoria aumentan en proporción a cada año que se pase en el banco de memoria. El director de CTC ha rechazado hacer comentarios al respecto. Sabemos que fuentes extraoficiales que las autoridades han iniciado un pleito contra Chalmers por temor a sus logros. El científico publica su investigación en las páginas de nuestro periódico. Identidad en peligro. Los catedráticos tal debaten sobre si el trasplante de la icorita garantiza o no la identidad de una persona. La icorita que se reconstruye una organización funcional específica para el funcionamiento de cada individuo en un nuevo cuerpo solo recrea la identidad en la medida en la que el nuevo entorno biológico le permite. Ese es el motivo por el que la sincronización resulta tan complicada para algunas personas. ¿Icoritas que sueñan? Las mediciones del banco de memoria realizadas por un grupo de activistas que desea permanecer en el anonimato muestran indicios de actividad en la icorita congelada. ¿Significa esto que incluso las icoritas descorporizadas sienten o piensan? ¿Pueden soñar? Turbio, chaval.
Mushrooms are funny.
Chiritas. Me está dando hambre, he pensado en sushi.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly, Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
Come on, grow up. Who asks questions like that? Especially after all the shit we've seen. Sarah, I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
I suppose it'll come out sooner or later. It's about Jane Salma.
What about her? New evidence?
You could say that. She has my body.
What?
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Joder, lo de Sara,
Just a minute.
todavía sigo en
Not so
shock.
fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't
Dime
you
qué.
tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Te lo ha
Based
dicho.
on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
I'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
La salsa roja,
Piece of fucked up
la
history.
más retorcida.
Better buckle up.
Se haré un resumen porque lo que hemos visto
I
es
can't
horrible.
believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Las utilizaba el otro para
Both
chantajear
died on
aquí a
days
los
shown on the
coleguitas.
symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster. Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next? How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke. Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. If synchro tests have a positive effect, there may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. I think we need to focus.
I am fucking focused.
Mientras están hablando y haciendo el puzzle, me desconcentran bastante porque no me entero de todas las cosas.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Like I said, I have at least 3 hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
it would take years for his competitor to grow in political power.
True. You can't just grab someone off the street for a position like that.
Me parece bastante original cómo se resuelven aquí lo de
Since the most
las pistas de
influential
los
players are
puzzles.
more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. Wasn't it more profitable to keep him alive?
Eso sí, yo pruebo ese ensayo y error, no tengo ni
Green
puta idea de
didn't have to be the
cómo...
only one like that. How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know. But we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all this.
Me parece bastante chulo.
Were you close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
He knew the risks. We weren't doing social work, but he was my friend. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Okay. Let's try to draw some
Imagino que las
conclusions.
otras opciones es porque
I see two
en las
main
elecciones,
possibilities.
las
Or we're just
elecciones
seeing
que he
a small
tomado
part of a bigger plan
se me habilitan
by
unas
someone
respuestas
who's
u otras,
always
por
two
eso
steps ahead
no
of
tengo
us.
todas
Or
abiertas,
Green's
se me
plan
va por
played
ahí.
out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain.
We're out of time for mistakes.
Uf. Pues yo creo que es un poco de todo, ¿eh? Voy a decir que el
He's a
asesino.
murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos. So,
Sí, tiene pinta.
what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him
Tiene pinta de
before?
que esto va a
He's a
impactar
pro,
en el
after
final.
all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
Pues este
I'll
tío no
check
es
similar
nuevo.
poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Qué pedazo de tecla, chaval.
Rewind.
Si no le daba la mano.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, tío, esta es una crack, esta mujer, ¿eh? Menuda hacker está hecha. Bueno, aparte de que tiene los materiales, por supuesto. Oh, tío, otra vez, ¿no? No sé por qué me da que estos recuerdos no son nuestros, ¿eh? Otra vez la ves. Yo creo que nos están bloqueando recuerdos, eso me da la sensación.
Rachel!
otra vez.
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Tiene muchas alucinaciones. No está bien. Lo que creo es que algo le han tocado o algo le han modificado. Me da a mí la sensación. No lo tengo seguro, ¿eh?
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's old. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid.
Sí,
I
tenemos
just
muchos
entered the
traumas.
initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jane!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. Crowd is panicking.
La que está liando, pollito. La despedida de un gran hombre. Los manifestantes en contra de la reducción de la edad para la suscripción corporal gratuita están tomando las calles de la ciudad desde hace unos días. Sin embargo, el comisario Steiner asegura que la seguridad de Central Park está garantizada para la celebración de la ceremonia de despedida del venerable Edward Green. Es la primera ceremonia de este tipo y de este calibre en más de un siglo. Así que se espera, además de la presencia de los familiares, una gran afluencia. Lamentablemente, tan solo aquellos pertenecientes a las más altas esferas podrán acceder a la ceremonia, previa presentación de una invitación especial que recibirán de antemano. Se puede consultar el programa del funeral en la página tal. La ira de Nueva York. Esta vez nadie va a callar a los ciudadanos de Nueva York. Están ocupando las calles y exigen que se cumplan sus derechos. Las protestas pacíficas en un principio se han ido convirtiendo poco a poco en disturbios. Ha habido varios altercados con las fuerzas del orden, lo que se ha traducido en al menos 7 personas que han acabado en el CTC, el banco este, y varios heridos. Se especula que la destrucción del Ícaro fue una de las primeras protestas contra la élite de la ciudad en relación con los cambios de la edad máxima para la suscripción corporal gratuita. Contra la policía con suficientes efectivos para proteger nuestras calles a la par que garantiza la seguridad del funeral de Edward Green. Sigue leyendo, también está... Bueno, esto ya es el tema.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only 2 kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste, and narcotics.
Hostia, mi coche está hecho una mierda. Bueno, que al menos tengo coche, también hay que decirlo. Este es el accidente de tren donde nuestro compañero se quedó aquí.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Mentiroso.
see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead? Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Vale, esta es la recreación holográfica del supuesto cuerpo. Lo han arrastrado.
So many different people. Shoe print.
Is it...
Her was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
Vale, este es el que se cargó a todo el mundo.
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! Thank
Lo que me
you.
sorprende es que después de todo el tiempo que ha pasado, no hayan limpiado esto.
Some bodies were permanently damaged. There's something here. I have to check it out.
Vale, ahora sí. Me falta una prueba que no estoy viendo.
The frame
Los
was
tiros.
shot through. I'll check it. There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
Lo que no sé es por qué quieren recrearlo. Porque piensan que es el mismo tío.
Who shot them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I need to look for more evidence. It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train. Maybe some parent forgot a birthday and rushed to the store. I hope.
Uf, pues qué mala suerte, chaval.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Looks familiar.
Es una pistola.
It fits my gun. Did I?
Sí.
No. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
No me dejes aquí tirado. Me cago en la leche, me has dejado tirado. Bueno, pues seguimos investigando. ¿Cómo? Se nos ha vuelto a colar, en serio, otra vez. Esto es nuevo.
I'll tell you what happened. I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
Tú disparaste a esa gente. No, ¿qué me estás contando? ¿Yo por qué? No fastidies que estoy bipolar y yo me estoy cargando toda esta peña. ¿Lo del tren por qué?
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me.
Yo soy el tirador.
He overwrites my memories. What does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Eso parece. Buah, me acaba de reventar ahora mismo toda la neuronas. Ay, va, estamos vomitando sangre.
Are you alive? Is that any blood?
Sí, un poquito de sangre.
Uses your memories against you like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them.
¿Tú crees que realmente es así? No sé yo, ¿eh?
He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything. He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Ojo, que el parto no está saliendo tan bien como uno se espera, ya verás tú. Vete a casa, vete a dormirla. No le estamos abandonando. Coño. Ah, que tenemos que seguir. Pues si nos estamos muriendo, chaval. Ya verás tú como la otra en el parto va a tener problemas. Tío, pero para eso no le alquiles el cuerpo, o sea, directamente quédate embarazada, separación. Y seguro que lo cuidas mejor.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
Madre mía. Nos estamos deshaciendo por dentro. Chico, vete al hospital. Estás rechazando la sincronización. Vete a casa.
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid.
Pero realmente
That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
¿Pero realmente es nuestra mujer? Es que ya empiezo a dudar de todo.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death.
Estamos hechos una mierda.
This is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Todo esto lo han dejado aquí, no han recogido nada. No sé. A ver, no sé cómo funciona, pero lo suyo es que hagan limpieza.
Rachel had one. She wore it until it broke into pieces.
Esta es la compra, 14 tubos de mer, 8 tubos premium para los invitados, preparar algo para que una vez que llega la fiesta, coger la gente para después de los tubos. No sé qué fiesta vas a hacer ni qué os vais a meter, pero...
There's a chance he shot me then. Maybe he stabbed or slashed.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? Starting to
Puede
look
ser el
like a
trauma.
graveyard on wheels.
I'm moving to reconstruction.
No sé si lo has llegado a pensar. Espera. Vamos, que por coger a unos se ha cargado a medio tren.
I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Madre mía, nos estamos deshaciendo por dentro. En serio. Vete a casa y si que esto se va a romper. ¿A que somos nosotros el asesino?
Can I remember it? You do remember. Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next? Have a look.
Nuestro cuerpo ya de por sí no era el mejor, pero después de esto creo que... No. Madre mía. Madre mía.
He was just some trash. A few more years in the memory bank won't matter to him. You decide. You know what's real. Interesting.
Otra vez, pero que no podemos con ello, chaval, pues nos estamos muriendo. Que me he liado con los dedos. Vale, zasca. ¿Y qué? Y me llevé a Jimmy sin querer. Oh. Sí, tía, qué precio que te has cargado medio vagón. Aquí ya hemos echado sangre. Vamos, tenemos que ir de urgencias. Nos estamos desangrando. No entiendo nada, ¿eh? O sea, cada vez tengo más preguntas. En vez de... no sé. En vez de intentar resolverlas, cada vez tengo más preguntas.
Why do you have to be so annoying? He got hit hard. Why didn't he give up? Try to reconstruct.
Vale, que es lo que nos encontramos en el tercer vagón. Miedo me da, ¿eh? Nosotros. Del colega este.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for? Names! Now! Lunatic!
Me la arrebataste. Se refiere a nuestra mujer. O al cuerpo de nuestra mujer.
Go ahead. You're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
Oh!
What? Who? Who is he? He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way. He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here! Are you crazy?
No, tío, no. Claro, y dispara hacia el coche.
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Deja ya de ir para adelante, para atrás, me estás mareando.
I want names! This was the last good day of your life.
Ay, por eso murió nuestro compañero. Nos volvimos locos, empezamos a disparar, nos daba igual a quién diéramos, porque queríamos hablar con el traficante y él le envió el veneno a nuestra mujer para la muerte definitiva.
No. No.
Y no somos capaces de superarlo porque seguramente su mujer no quería más trasplantes.
I don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand. All of this has
Vamos.
Relax and accept the truth.
Hostia, le dan un montón de veces al botón, ¿eh?
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
La mujer no está ayudando mucho, ¿eh?
So hard to this pathetic life.
¿Pero nos están arrastrando o nos están viendo nosotros?
Makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife? Do you?
Bueno, que no sé si dejarme apuñalar, ¿eh?
We are cruel. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
Creo que somos bipolares.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn
nightmare you are stuck in.
Venga, 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 mi dedo va a reventar. Vamos, 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 vamos. Hola, llega. Es que un montón de veces.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yes, step inside. Tired already. You must believe time controls walking calls.
Es como tanto de un bebé.
I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker.
You gave up alone.
No, 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 no. ¿Qué te llevas eso?
Had everything. It wasn't part of life that destroyed you. Stop it.
Buah.
James!
Qué locura. ¿Qué acaba de pasar?
James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James!
Nos ha petado el cerebro. Toda esa sangre, espérate que no sea nuestra.
James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James, are you...
No, no está bien. Es que estamos reventados.
But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
Hay que cortarla.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm just below the park. I want to run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
Tío, ¿y qué hace el cuerpo de esta mujer en medio de la revuelta?
Easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Not have picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive.
What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
¡Hola! Quería elegir el 1, pero no me da tiempo. Joder, todavía me quedaba barra. ¿Por qué se ha estrellado contra mi coche? ¿Me la acaban de liar?
James? Are you there? I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
Joder, macho, lo que aguantamos.
Oh, you're alive. You okay?
No,
Did you get hit hard?
sí,
James, are you okay?
no.
Think so. Had a hard landing. Border police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Wait! Report it.
Someone's coming.
He's still breathing. The fucker's hiding!
1 sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. You can't risk it right now.
And rip out a Nicorite! Leave me alone! Fuck! I'll finish him off so he doesn't get away!
No puedo salir, no puedo hacer nada.
No! Wait!
No me deja hacer nada, ¿eh? Voy a utilizar la sirena y ya. Me estoy perdiendo los nervios. Buah, tío, esto es un campo. No podemos ni salir ahora. Esto es un campo de guerra.
More or less. At least they didn't rip his Icarite open. What about Salma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Be fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
What I love about this car is that on any given day, it always looks
Mejor
better
pinta
than
que
I
yo,
do.
pues ahora no. No sé por dónde es, a lo mejor no es por aquí ni siquiera.
Shit, they took your plate. An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great.
A great day for scrap dealers. Not for anyone else.
Como no sé dónde está ni el norte ni el sur.
Road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
Vale. Por aquí no puedo subir. Por aquí sí. Voy a subir un poco más. Toma ya. ¡Upa! Que nos caemos. Tira para arriba. Ok, no sé cómo está aguantando, ¿eh? Este cuerpo está reventado. No me digas que me dé prisa porque es lo que hay.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
Do you think what's happened here is also part of the murderer's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
Vale.
Silence. As if every shout, scream, and noise in this city cancel each other out. As if all of this was meaningless.
I can see the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
La carrera que me estoy pegando.
What did you say the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
Joder, pues yo no puedo correr más, de verdad, lo estoy intentando.
Kara? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name. And You just happen to be in the middle of this shitstorm.
Vale.
I need your help. James Salma's in danger.
What are you doing? Don't get him involved.
The famous psychologist, James Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her?
Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right?
I need to get her out of here. You've been screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it? Of fucking course you could.
Joder, macho, el jefe de policía, qué pesado.
Damn you. Not have time for this anyway.
Ahora, pues tira, vámonos. ¿Serás? ¿Será puto?
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
Buah. No sé qué va a pasar aquí, pero el cuerpo de la otra tiene mala pinta y el cuerpo nuestro también. Ya no sé qué más nos toca aguantar. Es que esto es increíble. Y el jefe de policía. Pero es que estamos, no sé. Este hombre realmente es inmortal, no jodas. ¿Por qué vemos como si fueran las animaciones y las recreaciones? ¿Y esto no debería de estar reventado? No puedo correr más, ¿eh? Sara, de verdad hago lo que puedo. Me estoy muriendo. No puedo correr, ¿eh? O sea, le estoy dando al sprint, pero esto no va. ¿Y qué quieres? No, otra vez no.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Jodía, que me estoy muriendo.
I don't know yet, but I'll find her.
Otra vez. Qué angustia, me está dando muchísima angustia esta zona. ¡Eh!
There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
Too late! She belongs to me!
What do you want from me?
From you! Not a thing. You were just an accident. But you get points for determination. And for so moral judgment.
How the fuck do you take over these
Me da
bodies?
miedo acercarme.
What's everyone got in common? From the lowest levels to the highest? Give up? Test. Synchro test.
Salma is innocent. Let her go.
Salma knew the darkest secret to this world, and she didn't raise a finger.
Es psicóloga, no puede hacer nada.
Nothing.
Es como un médico.
Serve each other.
¿Cómo?
This body doesn't belong to Salma, but to someone I fucking care about.
It wasn't supposed to be a secret.
like you shouldn't be focusing on bigger goals.
Es verdad, me tiene hasta los huevos.
Doing exactly that. Over the years, I've watched people look away, go blind. Thanks to Salma, all have access to the minds of millions, and I'll get anyone who props up this rotten world. I'm gonna make sure the fire of justice burns it clean.
Madre mía, qué loco está.
You used her. For what? To get close to Cove 11 Green?
The other way round. I got to Salma's.
¿Cómo? Es al revés.
Were you working together? How long have you had control of our body?
If we were working together, you wouldn't have stood a chance. She fought it a long time. In the end, I won.
Guau, qué fuerte,
How many
chaval.
innocent people will you sentence to death or to the bank?
The end justifies the means.
Selma! Can you hear me? You can't get control! Fight him!
She can't hear you anymore. I don't influence her like you, Green and Kovalev.
Vale, o sea, nosotros estamos resistiendo. Es decir, realmente está en nuestra mente.
Give up!
Por eso nos da igual.
Last question. Did you poison my wife?
She lost the will to live long. I just freed
Hostia.
her.
I'm gonna set you free, fucker! Get out!
And third time lucky!
What?
You wouldn't be able to pull the trigger anyway.
Tengo que luchar, tengo que luchar.
The life smoldering in it. Find the fears.
Aunque sea en el hombro, no tienes que por qué matarla.
Psychoses. It's time to end this, James.
Si no me ha dado tiempo, me cago en la puta. No puedo volver atrás, lucha, coño, no, pues no he podido.
Is it so hard for you to understand all of this?
Es que no sabéis lo rápido que hay que darles. Hay que darle muchísimas veces. Y lo de disparar que no te da tiempo. Es que estoy reventando el botón. Es que no me deja, estoy reventando el botón. Me he sentido súper impotente.
You should be thanking me.
Thanks, motherfucker.
Pero nos hemos cargado el cuerpo de Sara.
James?
I had to stop him. He was taking a joyride in your body.
Not my body. All I have. Why?
Nos hemos cargado el cuerpo de Sara. Y él ayudó a Rachel con el veneno. Y lo de Green y los demás lo que hace es tomar la mente con el tema de la sincronización. como que lo hackea, entiendo, y se hace con ello. Qué pesadilla, tío, más recurrente. No, y nunca me acerco, qué angustia me da. Cada vez estoy más cerca, pero nunca llego. ¡No! Otra vez, no. Estábamos al lado. ¿Qué es esto? Hostia, esto se parece a Matrix. ¿Qué me están haciendo? No me gusta lo que me están haciendo. Nos han metido en el banco. Esta es nuestra esencia. Hostia. Como no nos han disparado en la cabeza, nos han cogido nuestra icorita y la han llevado al banco. ¡Qué fuerte! Entonces imagino que nunca podemos morir, a no ser que ellos quieran. A no ser que destrocemos el implante. Ya, tío, pero no hay tantos cuerpos para tantas conciencias.
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously, but it still wasn't easy. Bits and pieces of our last conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons. I have to believe it. I tried to find something out from Salma, but she completely cut herself off and removed the Sonin GPS tracker. I thought it was over for me. Until one day some bigwigs in suits came in here. I shot one of them. Stupid misunderstanding, just like with you. I didn't think Salma would send anyone. She arranged for a body exchange and transferred the payment. And because of the riots, no one even bothered to question me. So I finally had a bit of luck.
Oh, pobrecita.
But I don't know. I don't know if I could go through it again. I guess I have to find another way to get Taylor out. After all, I have all eternity to do this, right?
Sí.
I'll be straight with you. I'll never be able to get you out. Well, unless I'm a millionaire someday. I hope you understand me. Take care, partner.
Pues, ¿qué os ha parecido? Ostras. A ver, ya os dije que era muy inspirado en cine negro y que iba a acabar mal. Muy bien, no ha acabado. Y creo que el asesino no así, no sé si realmente hemos acabado con él, ¿eh? Si es capaz de ir saltando de cuerpo en cuerpo. ¿Quién te dice que no ha podido irse a otra persona? Realmente no sabemos la identidad, no llegamos nunca a descubrirlo. Lo que sí sabemos es que aparentemente se apodera de los cuerpos, los hackea y puede hacer las cosas que hace por eso mismo, porque tiene acceso a personas Lo importante es que de otra manera no podría acceder y hace todo eso. O sea, por ejemplo, lo de Green la lía parda y es gracias a eso. Y este tío lleva entonces muchísimo tiempo hilando por detrás para intentar desestabilizar el gobierno actual o los políticos actuales. Qué rayada. A mí me gusta mucho. Me gusta bastante la trama. Ya hay momentos en los que te metes muchísimo, hay incluso angustiosos. Decir, oh Dios santo, no sé qué pasa. Espero que os haya gustado a vosotros. Es un poco distinto a lo que suelo traer, pero también me gustan este tipo de juegos. Ya me diréis en comentarios qué os parece y si tenéis más recomendaciones de este estilo. Y sin más gente, lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Ya, es bastante complicado de seguir el juego. Es quizá para verlo más tranquilamente. Dice, me rayé. Es que tienes que estar muy pendiente y leer mucho los subtítulos o saber un inglés perfecto. Como te pierdas algo, pues te pierdes parte de la historia. Y si no, te es difícil de conseguir. Pero al final hemos acabado en el banco. Entonces la chica Sara ha perdido su cuerpo, no va a tener el pago. Tiene que decidir entre el amor de su vida o sacarnos a nosotros. Entonces seguramente saque el amor de su vida, que es lo que creo que intuye. Y creo que el comisario, después de la que hemos liado y demás, que creo que está metido en el ajo, no nos va a sacar, nos va a dejar. Y el asesino no sabemos qué pasa con él. Porque vuelvo a decir lo mismo, si tú disparas al cuerpo y la icorita está bien, si él se ha hecho con el cuerpo, puede decir que esa esencia de él se la lleve a otro cuerpo. Ya, un poco. Pero bueno, este tipo de juegos es que es así. O mejor dicho, este tipo de historias son así. Bueno, yo lo recomiendo. Creo que el juego está muy bien, gráficamente está muy chulo, la historia está genial llevada. A veces es un poco caos porque no sabes muy bien de qué va el tema y te pierdes un poco, pero bueno, más allá de eso, está bien. Y las decisiones que tú tomas al final te van dando distintas respuestas y te va llevando por un camino o por otro. A mí eso me gusta bastante. No sé si hay más finales, creo que es un único final. La única diferencia son los diálogos, me parece, y un poco cómo se desarrolla la historia. Si tenéis la oportunidad de probarlo, adelante. ¿Hay más finales? No lo sé. Puede ser. Lo buscaré luego por internet. Bueno, gentecilla, pues lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Muchísimas gracias por estar, muchísimas gracias por acompañarme, gracias por verme, ¿de acuerdo? Y ya nos vemos el próximo finde. Disfrutad de lo que os quede de día. Me alegro un montón que te animas el domingo a cogerlo con fuerza. Yo ya me voy al sofá a cenar, que ya es hora de cerrar mi día. Una crisis mental. Lo siento por tu crisis mental, no era mi intención. Haremos lo que podamos para que no vuelva a ocurrir, ¿vale? Ver aquí. Bueno, mañana más y mejor, gente. Hasta la próxima. Adiós, Sandro. Adiós, José. Hasta luego, comer aquí.